I hope you're having a good day. Hey-oh, hey there, hi there, ho there, it's me, your best bud, Pete. Eh? I'm here from live from Canada, eh? And I'm just trying to see if I can, do I have a stream preview going? I do. Okay, that's cool, good to know. See, I can look through my window here. Oh man, what's the delay on that? Okay, so it's about 4 seconds. Okay, cool. Hey, Vibin block pasta. You know it, every day. That's all we ever cook. Hey, Sniper King, or should I call you Mo? Do you go by Mo? Do you prefer Muhammad? Mood? I know a few different Mo's, and they all go by something slightly different. But hey, thanks for being a good sport. I hope you didn't think I was actually like picking on you or something. It was just a really good, I needed to make a video announcing my Twitch stream anyway, and I thought that was kind of a funny way to do it. So I hope you know, love and respect. Nothing but it for you, buddy. Hey, how's everyone freaking doing today? How are you guys? You got to admire the dedication. Oh my God. Absolutely. The dedication, I really actually think it's, I legitimately think it's a hilarious bit. I often say that to my wife, funny enough. It's true, call me whatever you want. What are we cooking? Great question, great question. We have got, I'm glad to hear you're good. I got a nice white baguette that I just picked up fresh from the grocery store this morning. Now, this isn't like a classy French baguette. This is more like a big old, I don't know, just sort of like a more bappy loaf. It's good though. It's going to be good. Hey, the sweater. I know, right? Isn't this awesome? It is genuine Care Bear. I know. I had to hunt and kill like 3 Care Bears to get this sweater, but 100% worth it in my opinion. Yo, hey, foodie. How you doing, brother? How is the West treating you? How are things out there today? I hope you're doing good, buddy. Okay, we got to get some cheese. We got some cheeses here. I got a little sort of like bog standard cheddar and mozzarella. I like that as a combination. I just got to make sure my camera's at a good angle here. And okay, premium water is... Sir, you could seriously offend a French person by calling this a baguette. Hey, Macbeth. How you doing? All right, let's get some more cheeses out of here. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, 18 degrees. That's not too bad. Yeah, I could deal with that. That's like right up there. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different cheeses. We might do a couple little grilled cheeses here. We'll see how it goes. Hey, 30 channel points, and Teddy's getting that treat. I will get some cheese prepared for the old cheddar. And if you don't know, by the way, folks who are here now, how you doing? Love having you here. We got a good chunk of folks in here. Yeah, if you are a subscriber of the channel, or if you're just following the channel, you get these great little things called channel points. It is a way for me to give something back to you at 0 cost. You don't have to spend any money. And you can do fun little things like give Teddy a treat or make me eat an egg if you have enough of them. Or if you save up like way more than you should have, if you've watched every stream from the beginning to the end, you might have enough to get like a follow back on a social media of your choice or like cool stuff like that. I'm trying to provide value. I'm trying to give you guys something back to say thanks so you know how much it means to me. But anyway, let's get on. Oh, that's right. That's the rule. You subscribe when we do the Vibin blog. Anyway, so let's go over what cheeses we have and sort of what I think about each one and its applicability to the grilled cheese, because we aren't doing like a traditional grilled cheese. This isn't like white bread Kraft singles. Although I want to say I love, that is one of my favorite snacks across the, why is that? Oh God. You damage our counter. Favorite snacks across the world is just like your basic bitch grilled cheese sandwich. Huge fan. Lots of ketchup on the side for me, please. But we're going to be doing sort of a nice, cheesier, classier, baguette-based sandwich, right? So the reason people use Kraft singles is because it has great meltability, right? It melts, but the cheese doesn't split. Now, that's very important. We're going to do something to achieve that. What's up, Kev? How you doing? With a little bit of something else. Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, people don't really think of Philadelphia cream cheese as a processed cheese product, but it in fact is. You can just read the ingredients on the back, and you have things like carob bean gum, right? And what did that that is, this is an emulsifier. It's going to make your sauces come together. It's going to stop things from splitting as much. And we are going to use this to our advantage. Now, we also have some lovely mozzarella. Mozzarella cheese, when it melts, gives you a great stretch. You know, when you do the Ninja Turtle pizza, you pull it out. The cheese is like 10 feet tall. That's the mozzarella, baby. You got to respect that. Cheddar, because it's an aged cheese, doesn't have as much stretch, but it has more flavor. This is a sort of cheap, lower fat cheddar. And this is more of a full fat, longer aged, mature cheddar with like no coloring and stuff like that. You're not a fan of Kraft singles? I think they have their place. Like, I wouldn't say that like I would put them on everything, but I think the things they do really well. I think they are also very distinctive, as in like, you know when you're eating a Kraft single. It's not like you can trick someone into eating a Kraft single. When you taste it, you know it's there. So if you don't like the taste, like, yeah, you're gonna notice it, and it's not gonna be for you. But I respect that. No hate on that whatsoever. But this is gonna be a little bit different. So we got a couple things to do. We got our oven going here. We're gonna get that heated up. We're gonna get this pan going in a second. We've got two different things to fry in. We've got some oil. We've got some butter. We're gonna stay away from mayonnaise on the crust because that's a whole other video. I do think there's some validity to it. Like, I do think there's a good reason to put mayo on the crust as opposed to butter. It adds something, but yeah. Ooh, burgers and a low-cal breakfast skillet. Nice. Now, this cheddar is an Irish cheddar, and it just has the loveliest flavor. It's aged long enough that, much like Parmesan cheese, it gets these little bits of like calcium crystals in it. So you get like a little bit of crunch when you bite into it on certain pieces. But that's the lovely thing about really aged cheeses. A lot of the calcium starts to crystallize, and you get all that like white texture to it. And just as you bite down, it's just like little crispy edges, but in the middle of your cheese. So that's kind of the lowdown of what cheeses we're working. Hey, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday indeed, sir. Right back at you. Oh, pardon me. A little cough. Okay. Now, we need a little bowl. Ba-dum-ba-dum. I'm a fan of extra old, the cheddar that crumbles. Yes. Macbeth, you're speaking my name. You're speaking my language, baby. Yeah, indeed. That is I like a nice old cheddar too. It's got that crumbly texture to it. You get the little crunchies from the calcium. Get more of that developed flavor. Yeah, lovely. I mean, yeah, no way I can disagree with that statement. 20 points. I'm coming low, Daddy. Actually dreamt about creating a cheese platter. That is an excellent dream to have. I fully respect that dream. Dreaming of a cheese platter. I love it. Hey, also, let's give a shout out to some of the people that followed. We got? Bad Boy, Artie, Ebra King. Oh, so many people followed. I'm sorry I don't have the notifications and I can't shout out people as much. My setup is completely messed up because we're moving houses. So I do sincerely apologize for not having like more cameras and overlays on the screen and stuff. But ooh, the Morbius ad. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on the Morbius. I can't decide if it looks good or it looks like Jared Leto essentially is going to ruin Marvel, because he kind of ruined DC. Jared Leto's Joker was like the worst thing to happen to the DC universe. And I'm kind of a little shocked that they allowed him to touch a Marvel movie. Because Morbius is supposed to lead into Blade. I'm actually very excited for Blade. That would be a very cool Marvel franchise to see resurrected. But I don't know. Like, Jared Leto, Requiem for a Dream, one of my favorite movies as a kid, or as a teenager. But I just don't really know that he's done a great job of a lot of acting since then. My granddaughter likes a Velveeta grilled cheese. Oh yeah, good taste. Really bad reviews. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't have a lot of faith in Morbius. Yeah, I know. Getting Wesley Snipes back. We all knew that was too good to be true, though, right? Like, we all knew that wasn't actually gonna happen. But okay. So let's do a little test. We're going to do a test your grilled cheese. So we're going to take our baguette, we're going to slice it, and as a control element, we are just going to do some mozza and some cheddar. Just a little mix of the two cheeses, all right? I used to eat, did I hear Vibin? Gotta go to work, brother. Hey, take care, buddy. We'll see you soon. Cottonmouth from... That's true. Hey, Turtles and Chill. Hey, Pete, want to be part of the team? How many times do I have to tell you that? Guys, thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. Cheese flaps. Good man. Guys, that's part of the little stream team that we're a part of. It's just some other great chill channels if you're looking for a place to hang out. Hey, and if you just want to leave your computer on with a cool background running, Turtles and Chill is a great way to do that, as well are all the other chill chums. Hey, we've got to give Teddy a treat. Stupid outlook. Stupid outlook indeed. I hate that thing. Teddy boy, where are you? There's my Teddy lying on the floor. Oh, hi, big guy. Sarah Macbeth, our good friend, wanted to give you a treat. Come right here. Come a little closer. You can come a little closer. There you go. There's a big piece of cheese for Teddy Bear. Good boy. Yes, if you got a Twitch Prime and you're not using it, a great way to support a streamer that you care about, or a streamer you don't care about. No, I'm just joking. Or anyone else, a way to support me or any other streamer that you like is to, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription. You can hit us up with that. It gives us a little bit of money every month, and it takes a few bucks out of Jeff Bezos' pocket. So, I don't know. It seems like a win-win to me. All right, let's make a little tester grilled cheese. So we're just going to use a couple pieces of cheddar, a couple pieces of mozzarella. I think we'll do a ratio of about a little more mozza than cheddar, just slightly, because I want more stretch, more cheese. Hey, Teddy, you want another treat, buddy? All right. Teddy, here. I'll eat the tester. Take it away. It's good, man. Hey, go, buddy. Come a little closer, Mr. Man. There you go, a little piece of cheese for you. Oh, my goodness. They now love when I stream because they just know they're going to get a bunch of cheese. Also, ignore the pile of garbage. We don't have garbage cans because we basically got rid of a lot of stuff in our house. So please just ignore the absolute fucking state that my house is in. I would appreciate a little bit of support on that, folks. Okay. Head of my Twitch Prime stuff. Oh no! You basically have to be logged in on Amazon Prime on the same device you're using. So like if you log in on your phone to Amazon Prime, like on your web browser or whatever, and then you open up Twitch, it should be as simple as clicking the subscribe button, and then it'll give you an option of how to subscribe. But I've only done it once myself, and I don't really remember it. So I'm not also the best source, but maybe I'll put out like a how-to video. The house looks so different. I know, right? Live with my awful in-laws dogs. Oh no! There's no such thing as an awful... Well, I guess there is a little bit. Okay. We're going the chef method here. If you've seen the movie Chef, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, he uses both butter on the outside of the bread and he uses oil in the pan, which is something that I never really saw a whole lot of. I've tried. I wonder if it's because I'm already subscribed. It might be because you're already subscribed then. That might be what it is. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Oh my God. My back, by the way, is absolutely murdered. I did deadlifts at the gym today, and I hit a new record on deadlifts, which I'm super proud of, but I absolutely beat myself up by having terrible form and just tweaked my lower back. So after I finish the stream, I'm going to go lay down on the floor and cry to myself for a few minutes. But Sean Favreau's Chef is a masterpiece. It really is, eh? Hey, Gridiron Guard, give Teddy a treat. Thanks. Hey, thank you very much, Gridiron Guard. Oh, Prime sub rather than Switch. Okay, so that's good. So just make sure your sub's not set up as a recurring sub, and that should be easy. Teddy and Lola, please. Teddy, want a little treat, buddy? This is from our good friend, MTG guitarist, also known as Velveeta Black Pasta Man. And he wanted to give you A nice little piece of cheese. Good boy, speak. Good boy, a little bit more cheese for you. Here you go, Lola. You just get some because you're beautiful. Good girl. There we go. They say thank you. Teddy, come in the shot a little more. Good boy. Say thank you. Say thank you. Oh, God. He's pupset with me. He's not. I just wanted to say pupset because it's a funny word. Very polite and very nice boys. I know they're so polite, eh? We have done a good job of training them. I got to say, like, not to toot our own horn, but okay. So we're going to put down our 2 pieces of bread like that, and we're actually going to leave them open-faced so that the heat from the pan kind of spreads through them. We're going to layer on our cheese like that, right? And then I'm going to take this pot lid here and just give it a couple seconds underneath that. Just a couple seconds. Teddy did dog school. Lola did not. Lola, I got Lola when I was like 21, and I was living in a sketchy ass apartment with a bunch of awesome friends. But yeah, I just didn't. I was working full time, and I was like a 21-year-old, so I didn't have time. I did not think obedience school was something, but milk's real good. But yeah, so with Teddy, we did just because he's a big boy too. He's 118 pounds. If you guys didn't know that, you should be following me on Instagram because I posted a story with that yesterday. But Teddy is 118 pounds of golden retriever, which is absurdly large for golden retriever. It would be small for like, you know, a Saint Bernard, but it would be like big for like a Bernese Mountain Dog. Like he's the size of a Berner. It's wild, and he's not very tall either. Like it's all thickness, and he's not overweight. The vet said he was very muscly. It was my wife who took him, so I'm suspicious she's lying. But the vet did say that he was a muscly boy. So I don't know. Maybe he's a heckin' chonker. Yeah. How do you have a thick emote? That is fantastic. Okay. So after our initial cheese melts, I can just sense we're getting a little browning on our bread. So we're gonna come here. We're not gonna crush it down too much. We're gonna put a little pressure, but we're not trying to like completely smush the bread as if this was a panini. We just want to get a little pressure. And I think my temperature is just right. Like that. Now let's see, do we have any butter? Because you can butter baste this. It's wildly unnecessary. And it feels like I'm doing a steak. But in theory, you can... don't. Turtles require a thick emote. Oh, that is fantastic. I've always wanted a husky, but I'm not up to date on their singing. Yeah, the singing can be a bit tough. Yeah, our neighbor has a husky, and he's a very talkative boy. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy, but he is quite talkative. Also, check the Tim Hortons. Ooh, I'm gonna make some. Hey, Brian, what's going on, bro? I'm gonna make some cubanos in honor of Chef. I should do cubanos one day. That's gonna be really cool. Oh, I've got some really cool news actually for all of y'all. Fun fact: no Tims in Texas. Yeah, it's rough. I got invited to my local town's Burger Week. If you're from Halifax, you probably know what Halifax Burger Week is, but if you're not, it's just a week where all the restaurants put on a really cool burger just for the week, like a special one. And some of the places have the option of donating some money to charity. So like, I think for the burgers that we're going to see, they donate like, I think $2 or $3 from every sale to charity. It's pretty good. They raise quite a bit of money. It used to be more for charity. But anyway, but I'm so excited. I got invited. So we're going to be doing a sneak preview of a bunch of burgers that are on for Burger Week. Like the week before, we're going to be going around on a bus with a bunch of other Halifax influencers that I've probably made videos making fun of. So that's going to be a potentially interesting ride. Old school dinner style streams. Hard to watch when I'm at work. Brian, thank you for asking. We will absolutely try and do that. What is it? It's Thursday, right? Okay, next week, maybe I'll switch some of the we'll switch some of the lunchtime streams to dinner streams, just for you, buddy, and for anyone else who works during the day. But it's epic, I know, right? But yeah, so I'm super excited because we're going to be going all around Halifax. I'll post some content about it, trying a bunch of cool burgers with a bunch of cool people. And hopefully I don't get my ass kicked for being a dickhead on the internet. Because it's kind of a legitimate position to have. I actually don't think I've made fun of that many Halifax accounts. Maybe one or two. Oh man, I'm so excited about the business coming to me too. It's really cool, especially working with something like that where it was honestly one of the best email. I get a ton of emails every day from sketchy Chinese company who wants to sell an air purifier or an air fryer, or sketchy video game that wants to give me NFTs as payments, or or shit like that. So it's just to have someone reach out and be like, hey, we love you, this is in your hometown, we want you to come. They even offered me compensation for it right off the bat, and they weren't all coy about it. Most companies so how much might you charge for something like this? Even though there's just a literal formula and number you can Google to determine how much my videos would cost, and I am right in line with that pricing. But they were just so good about it. And I know why they invited me too. They didn't actually invite me because they like me that much. It's because a friend of mine that I used to work with was oh, Pete would make a good fit for this, and they reached out. So again, I'm so happy that I know cool people. But okay. So we're gonna take this for a second. I know, right? Stream helping. Look at that, beautiful. We got a nice little browning on here. But as you can see, our cheese is not totally melty yet, right? I'm just gonna take this out of the pan. Don't do this if you don't have chef hands. Our cheese is not totally melty. It's sort of floppy, but it's not totally melty. That's because we're cooking it at such a low temperature that it is gonna be hard. Basically by the time you get an inch off the pan, there's almost no heat left, right? That's why I had an open face, hence the steaming. But now we've got our oven on, so we're just gonna take our nice little pan, and this is an all steel, carbon steel pan. We're just gonna pop that bad boy in there for a couple minutes. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. I got a class. Hey, Luke, that's awesome, buddy. I know, right? As I say, for those of you unaware, when you get reach outs from companies, it is usually the most annoying, coy. Are we gonna make a side dish? I think we're just gonna do a couple little grilled cheese tests today. I was thinking about doing a side dish, but I don't have a whole lot of food in my house, to be completely honest with you. So the more we do, the more difficult it is. My wife likes to order HelloFreshes for dinners during the week, and so a little tomato soup. Oh, a little tomato soup would be good. I literally don't have. Look, we literally don't have. There's usually a pantry rack here, which is where we keep all our cans of tomatoes and cans of chickpeas and stock and all that sort of crap. No. Get Pete simmering for a couple hours. I will do some longer streams coming up. I do it's funny. I just haven't been able to pay a huge amount of attention because just life is getting in the way a little bit. So, but we will be doing some longer streams, and we'll be going back to the multi-camera setup and all sorts of fun stuff. And I'm building a proper fake kitchen in my new place, so I'm going to be able to do some cool stuff that we haven't been able to do before. Just boil with some ketchup. But yeah, we're gonna be able to have the camera in front of the stove and with me facing in the right direction, so that I can kind of look at you guys and cook, and you can still see the food. Mind blowing, I know. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. My wife is allowing me to put a second kitchen in our basement. So hey, I know, right? East Coast Lifestyle. Shout out the homies at East Coast Lifestyle, Alex McLean and the crew. Always love repping them. They gave me they provided me with some killer sweaters and a couple of good hats. One of the hats, which I believe was pilfered by some friends of mine because it was such a good hat that they stole it. I'm not even mad, but I did like that hat. And I wore it to a boys trip. A boys trip that I passed out on a floor because I smoked too much. I had to get someone to drive me home. So maybe that's why people didn't give it back to me, because I'm an asshole. But, oh shoot, I'm swearing too much. Pardon my French, my friends. We're gonna rein in the language. Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't get that back. Yeah, no, East Coast. Do I have a fedora? I do. Mohammed, not putting on a fedora. But East Coast Lifestyle really does use pretty quality stuff, so I'm always happy to. They do a nice product, honestly. There's a lot of local clothes manufacturers who just screen print and shipped from China, and like it is abundantly apparent. Okay. Sorry, I'm not narrating. So what we have in here is we have some aged old cheddar, we have some mozzarella, we have a little bit of parm, and we have a little bit of regular cheddar. Hell, I went and Tractor Factory new. Oh, nice. Okay, and so we're going to put some cream cheese in here now. This is going to basically be like almost our binder or our emulsifier. Like that. And then we're just going to mix this up to make sure that it is in like one little paste. Like that. This is actually kind of a rip-off of the Disney grilled cheese, where at Disneyland, the big like ooey gooey green cheese that they have is just super gooey and creamy because of the added cream cheese, right? You're gonna see this will make a great result, and yeah, it's gonna kind of look like that. You could add a little bit of like a little basil, maybe some tomato paste, or yeah, you could add a bunch of different seasonings to this right as you're making it. That'd be good. Teddy, we're not going outside yet, bud. I'm sorry. Teddy's mad at me because he wants to go. It's OUT, but it is not OUT time yet. Ooh. Okay. Now we are getting melty, my friends. Look at this. We're going to come in for a camera close-up. You guys ready? You guys ready for the camera close-up? Oh, 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 mostly with HelloFresh, we stick to the recipes. It's kind of like, yeah, I've tried to riff on them before, and like, honestly, they do a pretty good job of putting together a really simple recipe. Plus, a lot of times for dinner, I'll just be in a hurry, and I don't want to think too much about what I'm making. I kind of just want to like, watch a little TV on my phone and kind of like cook it away. Or if my wife's cooking a lot of the time, she'll choose one of the HelloFreshes because it's just like, again, you don't have to like look up a recipe or anything. Like it's very much just sort of like done for you. But look at that bad Larry. Beautiful, beautiful browning. Like that. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Okay, I need a little plate. Maybe I don't. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. I'm gonna grab a bottle of catsup. Ketchup. And let's give this bad boy a cut. And you guys ready for the old cheese? Oh yeah, that's a pretty good cross section. That's some nice melty cheese. You can see that we got a big piece of mozzarella there. And if we, oh my God, that just dripped off. And if we sort of like bring her up, like look at that cheese pull. Look at that. That is a beauty thing. Too picky. ETA on Velveeta block pasta. Good question. It's in the works. I tell you, it is in the works. We're going to make a big deal about it when we do it. Don't worry. Okay. A little bit of ketchup, because I really can't eat a grilled cheese without ketchup. You can call me a child if you want. I do not care. If it's not got ketchup, it's not a grilled cheese sandwich to me. It's a panini or some other thing. Well, it's good. Solid, The cheddar gives a nice flavor. The mozzarella gives a great mouthfeel. Super ooey gooey. A formal email. You will, sir, you will get the most formal. I have like 7 or 8 of your comments saved on TikTok in my saved like reply comments things. Just so when I do it, I make sure you are going to get a notification one way or another. Cheers. No. Nothing wrong with it. Totally fine. Very normal. Bog standard grilled cheese. Okay. Let's get another little piece of bread here. Like this. We'll get another reasonably sized one. Like that. Again, we are going to split it down the middle. Now, the one thing I will say is sandwich bread probably better for a grilled cheese. Although the outside of this is nice, it's nicer to have a little softness to it, like you get with the inside of a sliced piece of bread, like Wonder Bread or whatever. Yeah. You know, it's good both ways, but okay, let's get a little bit of butter on the outside of our bread. Although one advantage, way easier to spread the butter, because even though the butter is not totally softened, the outside of the bread is more hearty and isn't going to rip apart. Isn't that the worst when you have cold butter and you're trying to put it on bread and you just like absolutely massacre each slice? It's like literally the worst thing. Okay, so take our mixture of cheeses, pop them down in the pan. My pan is a lot hotter now, so I'm just going to take that off the heat really briefly while we get our mixture down like that. I'm going to make sure to place it in the middle. Bada boom, bada bing, like that. Place that in the middle on that side. Bada boom, bada bing. Fun fact, this was actually one of the first cooking videos I ever shot with my buddy and best man, Tony, and myself. We filmed a video of doing like grilled cheese like 3 different ways, or like, you know, ways to like hack your grilled cheese sandwich or like whatever. And we never ended up releasing it. We made some okay footage and we got a good little start on it, and like then we just sort of like got started on other things and it just like fell by the wayside. But there's a bunch of like secret footage from like 2 years ago when I first started doing social media full time, of me and my buddy Tony making a grilled cheese sandwich and then eating it. I don't know if there's eating shots, but I think there's at least one eating shot. I can't remember. Tony, if you're in the chat, let us know. I don't think you are, but lovely cup of Tim's coffee. Oh, Tim Hortons, you make coffee that's pretty decent. That's my Tim Hortons theme song. Okay, cool. Look, we're getting there. So that's our control grilled cheese. Now, one other thing we might do a little bit of, I don't have a cheese grater in this house, but we can finely slice and shave a couple little bits of parm, and then maybe we throw a few of those on the outside of the bread. Give it a little Parmesan cheese crust. I'm not above. It's not stun food if you just, you know, we're just doing a little bit of it, right? Right. Also, you guys can't see. Which monitor can you? Oh yeah, you can only see the one monitor. There we go. Okay. So I can see a little bit of browning going on there. Is that a hair? I got a hair in there accidentally. Whoopsie. Good thing I'm only cooking for myself. Now this one we've used quite a bit more cheese, I'm now realizing. So that's probably cool. But some of it is beginning to fall out. So we're just gonna, I guess, push that to the edges of our sandwich. But yeah, we've used a pretty significant more amount of cheese in this one, right? You can kind of see it sort of spilling out. Dude, my wife gets hair in all our food. It's a running joke. No way, really? That's funny. Yeah, I think it's the same with any person who has long hair. You're gonna get a little bit of it. Little parm on the crust right there. Just enough to give it a little crispiness and texture, but not enough to sort of like, you know, do any serious damage. Now I'm trying to save one bite of this grilled cheese to compare it, even though it'll, I guess, be cold, because yeah, we want to see the results. Well, I think it's going to be a great combination, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who shouted at a milkshake one time, and it kind of went viral. It is going to be so hard to explain to any children or descendants of mine in like 20 or 30 years what I did. Not only what I did for a living, but just what I did in general from like 2020 to 2022, or however long this wonderful journey that I'm on keeps going for. Like, it is going to be rather difficult to be like, okay, so there was this milkshake, right? And it was really big, and I thought it was kind of stupid. And so I yelled at it, and 8 million people watched it. Most of them disagreed with me and left mean comments. But for some reason, other companies now wanted me to pay me to talk about air fryers. So, you know, like, How are you gonna explain that? Like, honestly, without sounding like a crazy person. All right, give that a little flippy dippy do, flippy dippy day. Give it a nice squish. Get the other bit of our Parmesan cheese crust. Like that. I need to see that video. It's pinned on my TikTok page. If you go to my TikTok, it's pinned at the top with 7.8 million views for some ridiculous reason that I have never quite been able to figure out or replicate. Although I should say that. I have been able to replicate it, I suppose, but never quite that well. That was the one that did the best. Well, hey, it's a lot of fun. You can't fault it when it's this much fun. Okay. We've got our Sammy going here, so we're gonna pop this in the oven. And again, utilize the power of the oven to make a change. I think it peaked when I got retweeted by my favorite hockey team. Hey, nice. Nice. I mean, unless it's the Maple Leafs, in which case, like, meh. But, like, if a good team like Colorado, and Washington, who else is good? Winnipeg, Vancouver. Well, no, not Vancouver since the Sedins left. Can I try the Nutella sushi hack? How about this? How about better yet? I take a jar of Nutella to a sushi restaurant and I try and convince the sushi chefs to try that hack. Wouldn't that be a better video? Or do you really want me to just eat a raw piece of tuna and, like, not a good team, the Flyers? Honestly, the Flyers are one of the best teams when it comes to mascots. Gritty is basically the best sports mascot I think I've ever seen. Like, and I'm not just saying that from like, oh, Gritty's a meme. But just from like a marketing perspective, Gritty is absolutely a gold mine. Gold mine. Next to, because like, first of all, who's going to be offended by Gritty? It's just a thing, right? Half of the sports mascots out there are just really stupid and offensive, right? And then there's the ones that are abstract, like the Harvard Crimson. It's a crimson. And there's like one or two other schools where their mascot is a color. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. Try harder. Try marginally harder places that have a literal color as your mascot. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Gritty is like, if I could get retweeted by Gritty, I would be excited. Even better was he was not liked to begin with. And then Pittsburgh said, yeah, he's stupid. What does Pittsburgh know? What are you? You're a penguin? Really? You're a penguin? Okay. They should really do like Danny DeVito as the Penguin on their jerseys one year. That would be great. I would buy a Sidney Crosby jersey if it had a picture of Danny DeVito on the front. I have really no interest in the Sidney Crosby jersey in general. But if it had Danny DeVito on it. Go Leafs, go. I tease the Maple Leafs. I don't actually dislike them. They were never my team, in fairness. I was never like a Maple Leafs fan, but I don't actually disagree. I think they're one of the coolest teams in the NHL because they have some of the most legendary fans, especially considering how infrequently they win Stanley Cups. But, oh no, oh God, I can't help myself. But yes, no, the Maple Leafs are a great team. Bring back the Mighty Ducks. Yeah, I want to see Mighty Ducks come back. Screw the Anaheim Ducks. What are you, Oregon State? Give me the Mighty Ducks or go home, because that was like the best team name. Honestly, there was a while there when expansion teams were just getting a little crazy, and I kind of freaking loved it. Like, the Mighty Ducks may be one of the most genius expansion teams I think I've ever heard of. Bombay or bust. Ducks, go. Flying V, everybody! How many? Oh my God! If you ever played youth hockey around that time of day, you would know that people were always trying the Flying V. Never worked. If you tried that in a real hockey game, it would just be so funny. Didn't they try and remake the Mighty Ducks recently? I thought they tried to remake that. I'm pretty sure they did. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. How you doing? You need another couple seconds. It needs another couple seconds in there. Okay, we're at another couple minutes. Okay, I want to see Amelia. So, okay, we need a beverage. A TV series. Really? Some of those are okay. Like, they've done an okay job with turning some stuff into TV series, but I don't know. It doesn't always work. It's not like 100%, right? Like the Cheaper by the Dozen, right? They remade that as a TV series, like Zach Braff, and I'm like, really, Zach Braff? I don't know, but I was never. So I grew up on PlayStation, so I only played Halo at like the one or two friends I had that had Xbox's houses, and so I never got crazy into Halo like a lot of people did. But yeah, I don't know. I'll check it out. Like if it's good, I'll kind of wait for a review. I joined the Discord. Is cereal a soup? I mean, here's my rule on that sort of stuff. Here's my rule on basically that is blank a blank question. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is cheesy chips and gravy poutine? Is soup or is cereal a soup? Here's my answer to every single one of those questions. If you went to a restaurant and you just said the one word, you said, "Hi, I want soup," and they brought you out a bowl of cereal, would you be pissed? Similarly, if you asked for a poutine and they brought you out like shredded cheese and like weird fries, like hash browns or something, would you be like, this isn't a poutine? Or again, hot dog is a sandwich. If you say, you know what, I just feel like a sandwich today, and someone brings you a fucking hot dog, are you really gonna be like, okay, I guess I asked for a sandwich? But like, yeah. Just figured it was a big franchise, but that's my take on all those things. I call it the Patton Oswalt rule because I believe he was the first one to say it. But like, if you if you ordered a poutine and it came with like, you know, something extra on it, you'd be like, oh cool, this place does like poutine with fried onions. But like, if it didn't come with cheese curds and you were like a poutine purist, you're like, well, this is just. But again, things change, right? Because so like if you order a poutine in Nova Scotia, you might get it with shredded cheese, and it's not that authentic. So because this isn't where poutine is from, so you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've got lots of food-based opinions. Food-based opinions, man. Don't even get me going. I will just go off. But, look, I digress. Okay, we've dwindled down to a couple of viewers. Have you tried fried cheese curds? Not only that, little Westcliff poutine. Hey, I love the Westcliff. Yeah, actually, check out my cooking playlist on TikTok. And there's a video I did for New York fries where I deep fried some cheese curds and I put them on a poutine actually. And they were like okay. They weren't as good as I made it seem in the video, to be like completely honest with everyone. The technique I used was not probably ideal. I probably should have done like a corn flour dredge or like something a little thinner because the batter was kind of undercooked in places. But the ones that did cook properly were pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, fried cheese curds are solid, man. I was kind of skeptical because I kind of thought they'd be like nothing, right? I kind of just thought they'd be like cheese curds, but no, they're good. Okay. How we doing here, grilled cheese? You know, it's funny, it's still not totally melted in the middle, but that's okay. Well, is it okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Alright, look at that. Beauty of grilled cheese. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cheese just oozing out of her. Oozing out of her. And we have the bonus. I love when you fry something in a pan and you get this like bonus snack, which is when you get the little cheese crisp. Ooh. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. And look, there's like another little cheese grip hanging off the side here. Oh, so good. Okay. Let's give her a little cut. Like that. And yeah, we could have gone a little meltier with it. Like the very bits in the middle are not quite. But look at that. So that's like, that is quite a beautiful thing. Okay. Where'd my ketchup go? Fans self vigorously. I like reading the stage directions. Holds for applause. Thank you. Hold for applause. Alright, let's take a little dippy-doo. Dip her in a little ketchup. Yeah. So like right off the bat, the mouthfeel is like less textural and a little more like smooth and creamy. That sort of like cream cheese, just like it almost like melts like in between the cracks of the other cheese. Do you know what I mean? Like it just sort of like sneaks into between bits. Real nice creaminess. I didn't taste any of the aged cheddar. I didn't taste a big difference. Or the parm, which should give the cheese a little more funkiness. Hey, Teddy gets a treat. That bit I got a little bit of it. Yeah. I think that extra bit of cheese. Oh yeah, there you go. And the parm. I think that really actually does help it. Teddy boy, do you want a treat? Come here, Mr. Man. Lola, you too, baby. Come on closer. Now, this is from our good friend. Is this from Muhammad? Yeah, this is from our good friend Muhammad. And he says, here is your cheese. My little well done. Well done. There you go, baby. And that's, I don't know how to say old lady. How do you say old lady? I know how to say like young male, but like I don't know how to say old lady. I don't know. You probably don't know. Who knows? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Let us... I find it's a weird thing to assume you know like somewhat of someone's background based on their first name, but also I've never met anyone named Muhammad who's not at least in background. Anyway, but I shouldn't assume what languages people speak. That is not good of me. Okay. Yeah, that's fantastic. Palestinian born in Iraq. All right. Salam alaikum. Nice. I mean, I'm just saying. Cutting board, you got this one actually. I got as a gift. My sister was doing something. My sister also kind of does social media, and it's got like it was from Cape Breton Island. But also the fact that you're Palestinian born, that's really cool. My dad went all through Palestine doing a bunch of relief work, and I have a great sympathy for the Palestinian people. So, there we go. So there's the basic one. Little bite, little bite. Nice. Nice. Good. Standard. Yeah. And that one's just way better. Because you get like, yeah, you get some of the funkiness of the aged cheddar and of the parm, giving a little more depth to the flavor. As I say, the cream cheese is like creamy and like sneaks in the edges. Super nice. But look, that's Pete's Basic Grilled Cheese Showdown. My God, we're so excited to have had you here. This is a real fun one. Thanks to everyone for tuning in and for being a good sport, especially if you're Mohammed and I decided to respond to your comment with a little bit of a joke. Appreciate you being a good sport, buddy. You're a real team player. Yeah, go out there. Take care of yourself today. Hey, Becky, you subscribed for 2 months. Ooh, you're on a 2-month streak and I can't appreciate you enough. What a feeling. Big believing. You subscribed and I will thank you for the rest of my life. Hey, thank you. No, seriously. Thank you. Thank you, Becky, for the subscription. And thank you to everyone else who subscribed and followed today. Thanks to everyone who was here. God, I appreciate you guys. You've changed my life. Each and every little one of you. If you don't think one person can make a difference, it takes one person to be the first follower. It's not as hard to be a leader as people say, but it's really hard to be the first person to follow. You know? And it's even hard to be the second person to follow. You got to put a lot of trust in someone, even when they're just making content for you on the internet, you know? It's hard because so many people betray your trust. Even people who make content on the internet who you thought were one thing and maybe were another thing. Modern warrior. But anyway, yeah, so I endlessly respect you for taking that leap with me and for helping me out and for all the support that every single one of you have given me. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do say this every day, but I really do mean it. Anyway, go out there, take care of yourselves today. Tell someone you love them. People need to hear they're loved, whether it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat, your non-binary lover. Tell them they are loved. Know that I love each and every one of you very, very much, and we will see you again real soon.